What's up, everyone? Back for another Whodunit Beer review, and today's beer comes courtesy once again of a very good friend of mine and a viewer of the channel, Steven. So huge thanks to Steven for this beer. In the description box, I'll post a link to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies that Steven sent my way. And if you're unfamiliar with what Whodunit Beer reviews exactly are, they're essentially blind/mystery beer reviews where somebody will wrap up and conceal a beer like Steven did with this one. They will then either send or give me said beer and I'll review it like I do any other beer on my channel, with the lone exception being, of course, I have no idea what the beer is. So at the end of the review, I try to guess the beer style, its ABV, and if I'm feeling confident enough, I might try to guess the exact beer, although that is rare, and then I will finally rate it before revealing the beer to both you and myself. So what do we know about this beer? Well, it seems to be in a 12 fluid ounce can. It comes from Steven, who resides in Connecticut, and this beer is at least 3 months old because Steven sent the aforementioned beer mail back in late January of this year. It is now a late April, so it's at least 3 months old, and I suspect probably a bit older than that. If there is a canned on date, we will check it at the end of the review to see the exact date, but I don't look at it anymore. I did in the beginning of doing like some Whodunit beer reviews. I would sometimes look to see if there was a date, but I feel like, I don't want to say that's cheating, but kind of a little bit cheating. So I try not to do that anymore. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what to expect out of this one. This is the last Whodunit beer review I have on hand, and I have no more. So going forward in the foreseeable future, the next whatever handful of Wednesdays, we're going to go back to Western New York Wednesdays. If I get some more Whodunit beer review, Whodunit beers to review, we will get to them sooner rather than later. So we're going to crack this one open. I'm hoping for like a low. I'm in the mood for like a low ABV crusher. So I'm hoping this isn't like a big boy. I'm hoping this is a lighter beer. We'll see. Let's see what the pour says. Yeah, it's a lighter beer. That's cool. So it still could be like 10%. You know, looks can be deceiving. All right, so this is looking very, I don't know, lager-esque, something like that. Also, when he wrapped it up, it was upside down in the newspaper ad, which I thought was pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, this is not lager. I mean, it could be a lager, but it definitely has a cloudiness to it. It has a cloudy, like lemon kind of look to it, yellow look. Oh, lots of fine particulates. Yeah, very fine. Wow, suspended animation everywhere. It's crazy. Has just under a finger of a bright white, creamy looking head. First guess to me is this might be some kind of like kettle sour, mixed fermentation beer, or maybe like a, I don't think this is a hazy. The sediment is too fine for me to say that this is like a hazy. I think it's going to be something a bit different. I don't know. Looks nice, though. Let's get a nose. It smells like some kind of juice. Like straight on juice. It smells, okay, this could be like a shandy. Could this be like a shandy or a radler or something like that? That's kind of what I'm getting from it. It's like grapefruit juice, orange juice, some kind of citrus juice. Yeah, I mean, this smells akin to so many different shandies and radlers I've had before. This definitely has, like, to me, a citrus-leaning smell. Orange, maybe a blood orange. Lemon lime. You know what? I think this is like lemon lime. Yeah, because it's starting to remind me of kind of like Sprite or like 7-Up. Lemon lime, I'd say. I don't know. The appearance looks crazy, right? But the nose screams to me. I've had, you know, I haven't drank a lot of radlers or shandies on the channel, or reviewed them, but I've drank a lot in the past, from Leinenkugels to like Schaffenhofer. I've had some local ones, and this just smells to me like a straight up like shandy or radler. So let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Thanks again, Steven. Yeah, this is, to me, right from the get-go, this is some kind of radler. I want to say shandy before radler. I'm trying to think. I think Leinenkugel does shandies. They come in 12-ounce cans. I think they might. This might be like a Leinenkugel shandy. The actual fruit in here, though, is hard to decipher. Buying this is like higher side of light, lower side of medium. What I'm thinking, this is probably sub 5%. If what I think it is. It is. So I think the body's fine. The mouthfeel, it's very crisp. It's effervescent, very refreshing, clean. The taste, it's like somebody took a just, solid lager of some sort and mixed it with some sort of fruit juice. The fruit juice is tough for me. In the nose, I was getting lemon lime. In the taste, it might not be as lemon lime prominent. It doesn't taste necessarily like grapefruit, although it could be like a ruby red grapefruit. There's not much to this. It's not overly sweet, which is nice. It has a decent, sweetness to it, but on the back end, it's semi to full-on dry, no bitterness to speak of. It has a decent lager base. I'm getting like a grainy, slightly like wheat kind of sensation. And then over top of that is a citrus character that I can't pinpoint. I think it's citrus. Just because I think the nose is more of an indication of what I'm smelling than the actual taste, I'm thinking this is a citrus radler or shandy of some kind, and that it's about between 4.2 to 4.5%. I'm going to say 4.5%, and I think it's lemon lime, but I would not be surprised, and this is just a cop-out, but I would not be surprised if it's grapefruit or orange, and I say more specifically blood orange. In order, I would go, I'm getting more lemon lime in the nose, I'm getting more of like an orange or blood orange in the taste, but it could be grapefruit. As far as what I think this beer is, I think it might be like a Leinenkugel shandy of some sort. They make so many different ones. I think it's a lemon lime shandy or radler, and nowadays they just say whatever. I mean, I forget the exact differences between radlers and shandies are, but here in America, I think it's just, if it's a low ABV beer with like fruit juice, it's basically a radler or a shandy, depending on what the brewery wants to say. So I think it's a 4.5% lemon lime shandy or radler, but I would not be surprised. I'm going to say blood orange. I know that's different. Let me take one more sip before I unveil it. I'm torn between lemon lime and blood orange. The taste is more blood orange, the nose is more lemon lime. What do I go with? I'm gonna go with the taste. Do I switch it? If I switch it and I fuck up on it, I'll be pissed off. Blood orange, radler shandy, 4.5%. No idea who this is from. Again, Leinenkugels would be my guess. I'd give this like a, I don't think this is all that bad. I'd give this like a low 3.75, maybe like a 3.65. It's very refreshing. I could see crushing a lot of these as the warmer weather is going to start kicking in gear soon. So I'll be curious to see what this is. So anyway, let's rip it open. Jack's Abbey. Lil Lemon. Fucking I fucked it, didn't I? Lil Lemon Radler, mother effers. Should have kept with the lemon lime. Oh well. 4%, I said 4.5, so I'm fine with that. What does it say here? Lil Lemon, the most refreshing beer style for fun in the sun. The Radler was invented for crowds of German cyclists, and we're sharing our beer and fruit blends for whatever you're up to this summer. Prost. So 4% lemon Radler. They don't say lime. Ice, malt beverage with natural flavors added. There is no date. No date. So this beer right here, I went with blood orange Radler, and I originally said lemon lime, and that's, I think you got to go with your gut. I fucked that up big time. So, well, I nailed that. It's a Radler or shandy. Again, it's pretty much similar here in the U.S. A lot of breweries don't do it correctly. Jack's Abbey is probably one of the few that does. I said 4.5%, it's 4%. I got the base right. I'm within the ABV by 0.5%. I went with blood orange instead of lemon. I initially said lemon lime. If I would have just kept my lemon lime Radler, I'd give myself like an A- today, because I pretty much called it out. Switching to blood orange, I got to drop it to like a solid B. I think I do maybe a B+. Rainier Parade, I give myself probably a 4 out of 5, maybe a 3 out of 5 on your scale. But for me, I'm going to just say I'm going to go straight B into B+, depending upon whether you give me credit for the nose screaming lemon lime, but I went with blood orange in the end. So pretty good Radler, though. Radlers can be hit or miss for me. That's pretty solid, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Dan over at FLX Beer Reviews, he this past year was very upset, or I guess last summer, that they went and cut their cut through the haze mix pack, which is like a hop forward like lager mix pack, and they replaced it with a Radler. So I have never seen this individually, so I wonder if this is from that Radler pack. So Steven, post in the comment section or let me know personally if that is the case, because I'd like to try more of the Radlers. The Radlers, lower ABV, this is probably like 100 calories, maybe like 125 calories, so that's cool. And I think it's pretty solid and really refreshing. The taste still, to me, is orange more than lemon, but the nose as you go in, it's lemon lime. It's fucking lemon lime. 100% lemon lime. Well, that's lemon, so live and learn. So huge thanks to Steven for this beer. Thanks to everybody stopping by for another Whodunit beer review. Like I said, I think I did a solid B on this one, into B+ if you give me a little leeway. And yeah, we're done with Whodunit beers, again, for the foreseeable future. If somebody ends up sending or giving me some, I'll definitely get to them. But I think I'm going to go back to on Wednesdays doing Western New York Wednesdays and maybe do Whodunit beers on like Saturday or something. Kind of, you know, there's enough room during the week. I post 10 reviews typically per week, enough for a Whodunit and a mystery beer / Whodunit on my channel. So thanks to Steven for all the beers he sent. I pretty much went, I would say, like 50% on these. If you want to give me the nod on this one, then I pretty much did well on 4 of them and really fucked up on 2 of them. So I think this is a pretty good you know, of the 6 beers I got, 5 from Steven and 1 from the Nerd Sense guys, I'm pretty happy with how I did. I did duff a couple of them really badly, so those will stick with me because I fucked those up beyond belief. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, huge thanks to everybody stopping by for another Whodunit beer review. To the next one. Cheers.